Hold on. Hold on, one more time. Oh wait, no, here comes a new person. I think. We'll just we'll give new people a chance to come in.
Chat saying nobody owns a Wii U. Well, that's apparently not true because there are people in here. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, go again. All right. Let's start the game.
Chat wants us to talk about comics. I think we've talked about enough comics. We've done that.
Oh. What time do we start again? 8:30. All right. After this race, I want to take a break. You know what I do want to talk about? Is motherfucking X-Men Days of Future Past.
I have not.
Did you see that one?
You can still talk about it.
Oh.
I'm
Okay.
not a huge X-Men fan. I'm just not.
And here's the thing, I like the X-Men. I think we've talked about this before. Like I'm into the X-Men. My wife collects 2 runs of X-Men comics. I'm big into the universe. And in general a Marvel fanboy, absolutely.
It seems like a lot to get into, to wrap your head around with the X-Men.
I could see that. I could see, you know what, more so I could see someone seeing that, but it's pretty simple. They do, oh, Andrew, nice move. Nice move. He was holding his banana behind me, slid right in front of me, tripped me up.
Somebody tried to
explain
explain to me Psylocke's origin, and I started to get a headache, and yeah.
Yes. Yeah, no, there are some mutants that have a more complicated backstory than others. But, you know, in general, I'm a big fan of the X-Men. And we didn't, my wife and I did not, oh, fuck you, Maya. Did not see Days of Future Past in the theater, even though we are big X-Men fans. And it finally came to streaming over the weekend, so we finally oh great, we get to see the new X-Men movie, Return to Bryan Singer, everything's gonna be great. Man, that was a dull movie. I was incredibly disappointed by it. It was confusing, it was really dull, and it seemed all over the place. I was really, really disappointed. Also, I don't think Bryan Singer can direct action to save his life. And so all the action scenes were really flat. And which is a thing to say when you have mutants fighting giant robots. Yeah. You know? Oh, all your action scenes are flat. It's too bad you have mutants fighting giant robots.
Giant robots.
Yes, yeah, that was the big third act action scene, was big purple robots. It was actually...
Yeah,
they did. It was great.
Modern superhero movies
looked
to have, as realistic a take on things as they ever possibly could.
Well, and spoiler alert, there were 2 Sentinels, and there was the realistic movie Sentinels, but they still had the big purple Sentinels, and I thought they looked great. It's too bad they weren't interesting or a threat or anything. Fuck you, fireball. Oh,
your
fuck
wife,
all of you guys.
Right? What did she think?
Yes. She has more venom about it than I do. Yeah. Okay, first of all, fuck all of you guys. I was doing really good in that race, and you fucked me. You all fucked me so hard. She was more upset about it than I was. Because as a fan of the X-Men, her biggest complaint was how Mystique-centric, not just that movie, but all the movies have been. And, in her head, Mystique is not a big character in the comics. Mystique is a B villain, if I'm being generous, And in the movies, of course, she plays a huge part in every movie because she has a neat power.
Cyclops also got the shaft in the movies, if I remember right. Cyclops got the shaft in the movies, too, if I remember right.
Well, of course, because the
Yeah.
movies were the Wolverine show. Yeah. There's a lot. There's a lot with the movies that as a comic fan they get wrong, but so yeah, she was more upset about it than I was. But also just as a movie, it's incredibly disappointing. And you know, obviously it's a movie about time travel. There's a lot of big ideas being thrown around, but but still, it shouldn't be. Oh fuck everybody, fuck all of you guys.
Does your cart suck?
I'm doing. Maybe I know it's not my cart. It's not my cart. One, I'm getting hit by every single projectile that everyone has. Yeah, everybody's aiming for me. Also, you know, just in general, I don't know. Maybe I'm not getting the power-ups. There's a lot of things. Maybe I'm just not as good a racer. I don't know. See, like right there, I took that curve a little too tight. Oh, and Shy just gave me a little bump. He just gave me a little bump. Bumped me up a little bit. That's fine. No, I'm taking some risks. I'm taking my turns a little too tight, so I'm bumping into walls. And yeah, that mixed with everybody aiming for my ass is just get out of here. Is making it not a fun time. But oh, Shy, you motherfucker! Oh my god! And I don't know what just happened there, but okay.
Yeah.
Hold on, getting serious now. Getting serious. Gotta get serious. Gotta go fast.
It's like Smash Brothers next Friday. I thought that was out already. It's not even out yet?
No. Nintendo just started doing the pre-download thing, where if you pre-order it or if you buy it, you can pre-download it, and then as soon as it releases, you just have it, which is great. I did that. Yeah.
You have a digital copy that you don't really own. That's smart.
Quiet you. Fifth, Rich. I got fifth. I'll take fifth. Yeah. Oh, you may someone. Who is that? That's a very weird username. Is making a very good point about Mystique in Days of Future Past, which is that when Jennifer Lawrence signed a 2-movie contract, she was not a big movie star. So when she did the first X-Men movie, she was not a big movie star, and when she was ready to film the second movie, The Hunger Games was the biggest goddamn movie on the planet, you know. Oh, and so they definitely made it more Mystique heavy. I think they made the movie more Mystique heavy to get more Jennifer Lawrence in there. Absolutely. Absolutely. And it shows because her story is weak as shit.
Everyone wants you to accept more friend requests.
I'm racing. How am I going to accept... after this one, I'll leave the group, accept more friend requests, and we'll do more races. But right now, I'm racing.
They care about their own interests, Jack.
Rich, we got what the
right
fuck?
now. Frodet B, thank you for subscribing. FRODETB. I don't know how the fuck you're supposed to pronounce that.
Frodet?
Is that how you pronounce that? Frodet?
Because that's debt, right?
Well, det has a B and a T. This is a T and a B. Frodetba.
Oh, well then.
Frodetba. Thank you for subscribing.
Alright. Frodetba. Maybe he meant to write debt and got
possible.
confused.
I don't know.
Even that doesn't make a terrible amount of sense. I don't know.
I don't like you, Jack. Everybody you're
like
racing
me?
against.
I know they're aiming for me. They're aiming for me.
What's Rich's Nintendo ID? I don't own a Wii U. I'm not against
That's your
owning
Nintendo
one, I
ID.
just don't happen to own one right now.
Sure.
I really can't answer this
Sure,
because, like I
sure.
said, I'm not an X-Men fan, really. But, Jack, what are your favorite X-Men deaths? Yes.
X-Men deaths? Oh man.
Comic book deaths, the
I don't
most
know.
irrelevant thing possible.
That's the real answer to that. There was a cool run in there was a cool run. I think it's in Uncanny X-Men. After Jean turned into Phoenix full time. She,
Phoenix
of
saga
course,
that
was
you
a
were
being with.
referencing? After the
No,
Dark Phoenix
after
saga,
that,
okay.
after the Dark Phoenix. Yeah, when she was just Phoenix. She, basically a being with godlike mental powers. She became very distant because she was, dealing with kind of god things, Oh, fuck. And Scott Cyclops started a psychic relationship with Emma
I heard about
Frost.
that. I know that was controversial.
The white. Yeah, and it was neat. It was a neat thing because it was a psychic relationship. They never actually physically touched each other.
Affair, not relationship.
And so
Affair.
what?
Scott was married to Phoenix, right? Jean Grey.
Absolutely. Jean Grey, right. So Jean comes back and immediately figures it out. Because she's, the most powerful psychic on the planet. And turns Emma Frost into her diamond form and shatters her. Because she's so upset. And it was a really neat story because during that story and Beast was kind of in love with Emma Frost, and so then Beast would spend the next couple of issues trying to piece together all the diamonds. So I thought that we have another what the fuck.
Samurai Mall Cop. Thank you for subscribing. We really appreciate it.
We do really appreciate it. Also, great username. That's a great. So that was a really fun death, and not really a death because, of course, eventually, Beast. Spoiler alert! Eventually, Beast did piece her back together, and so it wasn't a real death. They're probably mentioning. I think Wolverine is dying in one of the issues.
Cyclops. Nothing. Is she okay with it?
Nothing. Which she was not okay with it, but actually, it was a really neat thing about the issue was they were dealing with some cheater issues about why aren't you mad at your significant other, or what makes what she did worse than what he did. So yeah, it was there was some interesting relationship writing in that one. It was nice. Overall, a nice run of issues, and that's when maybe it wasn't Uncanny. That's when Uncanny was getting a little weird. Beast, that's when they started with the new forms of mutation. Beast was looking like a cat. Do you remember any of this?
No, not really. I wasn't an X-Men fan.
No, like I said, it might not be Uncanny. It might have been Amazing X-Men or Astonishing. I forget which book it was. But Beast looked like a cat.
Okay.
He looked like a big blue cat.
Did he walk on all fours?
And it was great.
Okay.
No, he did not walk on all fours. That's a dumb question.
It's not a dumb question. He looked exactly like a cat.
No, I know.
The cat walks on all fours.
He did. You know what? Fine. Fine. I'll give that to you. I'll give that to you
So I'm
because you're
saying it was
technically
New
right.
X-Men by Grant Morrison.
New X-Men. That's what it was. Thank you. Thank you. They had some really decent runs in New X-Men. Really decent runs. That's good to know. So, Yeah, I don't know. Other than that, I don't have any favorite deaths just because, like you said, death means nothing. And even if death meant something, there's always like another book that you could read where they're not dead. Because death means nothing. Fucking blue shell, fucking blue shell, fucking blue shell. Fuck. Fuck, 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 I was in first. I can't get it back either. I can't get it back. I'm too far gone. Go, 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 go. Maybe second? No. Third. Okay, I'll take third. I'll take third.
Knocked all the way down to third, huh?
Yeah, but I'll take that. That's fine. I felt good about that race.
You're still in first.
I felt like I raced well.
So. Oh, you got shelled.
Oh, okay.
Blue shell.
I think you just saw me. I just got blue shelled. Yep.
What will they call the comic series in 50 years? Even newer X-Men?
Yes. That's exactly what
they'll call it. X-Men Rebirth.
Oh, that's a really good point. Lock Castle, hunker down. Favorite permanent death? Uncle Ben.
The only permanent death in comic books. Do you remember back when it was Uncle Ben and Bucky? Yeah. That changed.
Poor Bucky. All right. We're going to leave the group for a little bit so I can accept friend requests because apparently I have a zillion friend requests. But I'm going to take a break. We're going to run a commercial and I'll accept all the friend requests and we'll start again.
Okay.
That's what we'll do. So, hold on. First thing we have to do is go over to.
Did you cut the mic yet? Flying.
I did not cut the mic yet.
You're right, Ben Reilly. That will probably be a permanent death, and I guess that would be my favorite permanent death. So, Ben Reilly was the Spider clone.
I know. I was.
Did I tell you that the best birthday present I ever got was the issue that came out on my birthday where he died. Where he fell off a building and through a cab and dissolved, and that was my favorite birthday present.
I was just trying to think of like someone at Marvel just being like, you know what we haven't touched in a while is that Clone Saga. Think we can get any extra attraction out of that Clone Saga? Because that went over like gangbusters. They went back to clones. But not been they went back to clones.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
For Ultimate.
They did the clone thing after the fact. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But you know what? We didn't hear much from the clones after the whole clone thing.
Well, I wonder why.
Well, mostly because me, like everyone else, stopped reading at that point.
Story in Spider-Man history? I'm shocked, I tell you. Shocked.
Okay. Now for realsies break.